Alright, welcome in guys to the stream. Sorry it was a bit of a rush one today. I was being lazy, to be totally honest with you. We was having a lazy time. I was having a nice nap and I woke up with like 10 minutes to go. Shivy, that I know, right? Welcome in, Shivapotamus. You want to come and join me, Shivy? Fancy coming and having a chit chat while we do some Pokemon stream. Let me get HUD up 1 second. Did I see TJ's message? I'm at a theme park. I'm using some data to text. I'll let you know if I can still do it. If he's not available at the time he comes in, then we will just drop him. You know. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to get good. Why am I against Vulpix? I don't know. I don't set up the thing. It's always random. I'm sorry. You're tired as well? Well, you know what? It's just a Gen 9 one. I know you guys are more excited about the EV one, which... I've got a pig. You got a pig? You're breathtaking. Hopefully that was all working. Yes, it was. I need to fix this one because it like cuts off half the screen. I'm like, I don't want that.
Hey! What? I'm the Bean Daddy this time. Bean Daddy!
Hydrate.
This is just a threat.
I'm gonna let you guys get it out of your system. Are you guys okay? I'm giving you guys a second to just name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause love in London, Paris, Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Right, so guys, you've obviously got the brackets. You guys are hopefully ready today. I am going to... We are going to... I don't know, brackets are a bit smaller today. They're not as big as usual. I think, to be totally honest with you, this today was Ultra Gods. Are you not in the... Are you not in the tournament? Did I not put you in? Do you want to play? Because I can still add you in, God. I can still add you in. I'll just replace TJ, and you can take TJ's spot because TJ can't take part. We can fix it up. Just before we actually start, we've got time. We'll fix that up for you. 1 second. Let me get the bracket over here. No. Let's just replace TJ. There we go. Watching the Formula One while watching this stream and battling? Well, best of luck to you, buddy. I hope you absolutely smash it. Triple tasking. Well, just remember, guys, also, so from today, we are going to be streaming with Calm. If you don't know what Calm is, it is a mental health charity. They're going to be supporting us throughout the next couple of months. We're going to be supporting them, hopefully. And then, so yeah, we're going to be working alongside them for the Jingle Jam for the Christmas period as well. So we're going to be taking part of the Jingle Jam. There's going to be a lot going on the next couple of months before Christmas. So I'm going to be trying to make sure that we still have the tournaments, and then hopefully start of the new year we'll get the gym challenge up and going again fully, so that way you guys can actually. I haven't set up the thingy yet. 1 minute. Who's battling now? Nobody is battling at the moment. Give me 1 second. I haven't started up the tournament yet, which is my fault. Right, here we go. There we go. Right, the tournament has started. Let me give you this so you guys can see. Boom. There we go. You guys can see everything. That will give you the bracket if you want to check out the bracket. So we're going to start off with today's tournament with Arise and Alolan Vulpix. You're going to be running first. And after that will be Duke and the Last Train. Again, today's may not be as busy, but we've got some good players in. And then so let me log in. I'm logged in. Oh, you guys are already in? Oh wow, that was fast. I'm assuming Bobby. Oh, that was quick. Alolan Vulpix's name is spelled correct in the bracket for once. Yes, because you know sometimes I'm not as smart. But we will start off with Alolan Vulpix going up against Arise. They're going to start this off. We're going to start off with Palafin against Brambleghast. Not the best start for Arise there, going up against the water type with Brambleghast, because I believe Brambleghast is a fire type, if I remember rightly. I mean, Zonic is not here today, so he's normally the one that gives me all the proper information that I need. I'm going to trade out to Golden Go, setting up the spikes. Ooh. Cannibal got a one-shot Brambleghast. You're telling me if I win, I go against Vulpix? You don't know? Is it grass type? For some reason, I had like this thing in my head. Like this is a fire type. It's nowhere near. It's not even a fire type. What am I being done for? Lechonk. Out with the Gargantula. This is one of my favourites. I mean, hopefully we're going to see a lot more Lechonks. We've got one legendary there. Okay, we've got one legendary in each team, which is good. Tauros. I mean, I know that people were looking forward to this one. Lechonk. I mean, we know from we know from previous ones. I am Lebug. Lebug. I'm just trying to set something up as well, which isn't going too well. There we go. Right. You like your team? I'm looking forward to seeing some teams, you know? I'm gonna try and do something really cool for Christmas. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I need to change the music 1 second. This music's driving me. We need some better music. There we go. Get some hype music up in here because it just feels a bit dry. You somewhat happy with your team? I'm hoping they're good. But it looks like we're 1 for 1 now. Here's Arise. Arise, I think, in the last tournament did pretty well against... did pretty well. Against Alolan Vulpix, actually putting him on the ropes, so... But it looks like 2 down for Arise here. I knocked Arise out of the last tournament, did you? Ah, fair enough. In with the Gouging Fire, seeing our first legendary of the tournament being Gouging Fire, quite a cool Pokemon. Gotta love Entei. Not too sure about its regional, like this form, to be honest. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing the little turtle from Gen 9. Last one was random. Yes. We got EVs next week. The EV and Evolutions next week. Hopefully you guys are ready for that one. That one's going to be quite interesting. It's a smaller tournament today, but there is a lot more of a chance that you do make it all the way through there today, which will be amazing for you, buddy. Let's hope to let's hope that you manage to get it. We're gonna have to see. Whoever I'm going against, just so you know, I'll be pulling out Koraidon first. I mean, I expected to see some Koraidons. I'm expecting to see some of the little turtle. I can't remember its name. The little turtle thing. I have 2 teams for Gen 9, but they're both good. I'm not sure which one to use. Well, you've got till your match starts, buddy. The Terastal Turtle, yeah. Is it Terabasho? I can't even remember the bloody thing's name. I'm expecting to see that today. I mean, Ogerpon is also a really cool mon as well. Really strong. Really good. I did expect to see Golden Goal and Bellybolt as well, being 2 quite strong mons. The Electric Bellybolt being pretty sweet in this, but it looks like Alolan Vulpix is going to take round 1. Fluttermane is not considered legendary, right? No, Fluttermane is not legendary, so you can use any of the types from the end area as long as they're not originally legendaries, you know. So Fluttermane, the Jigglypuff, they're all good to go. As same as any other tournament we've had, they don't count as legendaries. So was it Fluttermane? You've got... Make sure to look out for the item and ability clause. Yeah. Terapagos it is then. I mean, immediately taking down his first Pokemon really quick there. Alolan Vulpix sweeping today. Can Arise bring it back? I believe in you, Arise. We believe in Arise. Boom, out to the Bellybolt. Gonna change it up here. Gonna try and get rid of... You got Lechonk. I mean... He's got the pig for the meme, right? Gotta have the piggy. Out with the Clodsire. Gonna be really strong against the electric type here. Clodsire being the Human Wince's favourite mon, as we all know. The Boglord coming out. Gonna be super defensive against that electric typing. Gonna make him swap out to Tauros. Laying out the spikes. Gonna set up some traps now. You're going to make sure that whatever Arise brings out, he's going to take some damage. That's not going to be good for Mr. Arise. And in with the Aquajet, going to drop Clodsire down to just 3% health, but it's going to allow him just enough time to throw out the stones. Down goes Clodsire. Bringing this battle to evens now. And what will Alolan Vulpix do now? How is Alolan Vulpix going to come back? In with the Esperada. For my battle, I hope you give some love to the names. I will look at the names. I will be looking at the names. Terastal and Aquajet. Not going to do a lot to Esperada. Carmine going to boost his special attack and special defense. Going to want to make sure that his gets rid of that Esperada because that can sweep. It can sweep, but will Vulpix be able to get the protect coming off? We're not going to do any more damage there. Leftovers doing a bit of healing, but with the 2x speed, 1.5% special defense and special attack boosted right now. I mean, a lot of Vulpix knows he can take another hit. Will he Calm Mind again? The Echo Jet's going to go straight through and he's going to do Store Power and boom, down goes Tauros with the one shot there. As I said, Esperada is going to be a major pain in the butt for Arise right now. In comes Kingambit, normally left till last, so this has got to be some tactic here. The Protect is going to come off, Sucker Punch is going to fail, hoping to just get that Sucker Punch to do enough to Esperada to win, to get rid of it, but not going to do anything because of the Protect. Into a Fairy type, gonna do a lot of damage, 3%, knocking Kingambit down to 26. Esperada could go down here. Will Alolan Vulpix let Esperada go? Because I believe Kingambit is with the Sucker Punch maybe, but I don't think. No, the Calm Mind. And there's the cleave. Down goes Esperada. He was hoping that they were going to do the Sucker Punch again, but Arise called it. And he used the Calm Mind, thinking that Sucker Punch was going to come and giving him another chance, but no. Arise called it. Boom, swapping up to Bellibolt. Going to try and get rid of this superhero Palafin really quick. The Drain Punch going to do a little bit of damage to Bellibolt, but not enough really to... I mean, Bellibolt is still down to 51% health. Are we going to see a one-shot from Bellibolt here? Are we going to see him rip to... Beep, 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 beep. Out comes the Ogerpone, Fire type. Parabolic Charge, gonna do a bit of damage with a little bit of healing with the leftovers. Bellibolt going down. Gauging Foul is going to do Heat Crash here. Going to take out the Ogerpon. Garganackle. This is one of my favourite Gen 9 Mons. I really like this Mon. Especially with the Curse Salt Cure tactic. It can be such a massive pain in the butt. The 2x defense. In with the Lechonk. Body Press. Gonna get rid of Bacon. Unfortunately, Bacon has gone down. In with the Kingambit. Garganackle just tanking these hits like a beast. The Body Press is going to finish off Kingambit, leaving just one Mon for Gouging Fire. Going to come out, immediately take damage by both of these things, knocking him down to 10% health. Unfortunately, Gouging Fire is going to go to Fairy type, but it's not going to do enough. The Body Press here is going to knock him out, and that is a GG's to Garganackle and Alolan Vulpix. Going to take the first round. I'm sorry, Rise. Alolan Vulpix is going to take the first round, and then we're going to move on to Duke versus the Last Train. I'm at my phobia. What, you at your phobia? What's that? You're at a theme park, right? How can I even win that though? I mean, Arise, you gotta remember, unfortunately, you just drew the short straw today. Someone has to go up against Vulpix. Dino Diamond, welcome in to the stream. Unfortunately, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But don't worry, you know, next tournament there is a good chance that you won't go up against them. Going up into our next match, we've got the Era going up against Luke Skyscena, which is Duke and the Last Train. Yeah, see why we wait for battles. Can we battle? I'll do some battles after. I don't have any teams ready, so it'll have to be randoms for now. I'll try and join, but I don't have my sister. We're waiting for the queue. TJ, we've already removed you. Dino, I do not have a shiny Tepig right now. No, I haven't even tried it. So we got Scarlet and Metro coming in. RC car. He's a bike. I haven't shiny hunted for a few days, to be totally honest with you. RC car gonna do the substitute in here. Swapping out to Palafin behind the substitute. Ooh. Yeah, Ultra Good took your place. In with the Hydrapple. Wait a minute. Hydrapple, Metro going down. The Era taking the first L here today. RC car coming back out. So that setup is going to happen. He's going to put down the substitute yet again. In comes Koraidon. King K Rock. He's going to lose that substitution there, but not take any damage. So allowing him to swap out for free, which is really helpful for the Era here. Allows him to bring out his legendary, not take any damage, but Iron Treads is going to swap out. Dragon Claw is going to do not a lot because it's resisted. Called out by Duke. Flame Charge coming in, going to do a ton of damage because of the steel typing there. Knockoff, going to remove the red card for Koraidon. Boom, Flame Charge, down goes Iron Treads. We're 1 for 1 right now. Iron Treads and Palafin going down. Scholar Dirge coming in. Scholar Dirge being quite a scary mon. King K Rock, did I misread it? I'm sorry. Dragon Claw not going to do a lot. Slack Off is going to restore Scourge back into Pormont. Torchon going to do 50% damage. Pika 77 not going to be always going to do Revival Blessing. Going to revive his Palafin. Torchon's going to take down substituting or sacrificing his little dude. The Waterfall going to do nothing to Hydrapple. You kind of seeing the swap out there. Bringing Hydrapple out, the Caramel Apple. Oh! The Koraidon is back. The Giga Drain going to do a little bit of damage, but the burn going to affect King K Rock here. Scholar Dirge coming back in. Sword Dance going to power himself up. Dragon Claw not going to do a lot against Scholar Dirge. Torchsong probably going to do the resisted, but still a lot of damage. If he takes another one of them, this could be the end for King Rock. He's not going to be able to. He's going to swap out to the RC car. The Hex he's going to be immune to, which is a good shout out by the Era there. He's going to taunt, making sure the Scholar Dirge can't do anything but attack. Torchsong going to do a ton of damage. The leftovers going to heal him up a little bit. Palafin coming back out. Torchsong is going to finish off Metro. Down goes the Palafin. RC car coming back out to do the Shed Towel and bring in Scream Towel without taking any damage from the Torchsong. Oh wait, Torchsong goes through. It goes through. Can you tell him? Can you tell him and give me commentary to help him what to do? What do you mean, buddy? Sorry. You want me to tell them what to do? I mean, I can't really tell them what to do. I mean, to be totally honest with you, it looks like Duke has the upper hand in this battle. So the other guy is a batter. So Zonic is not here at the moment. Zonic is the one that has the tournament knowledge and the amazing knowledge of the game. He's the one that sort of is actually going to be helping me get better at the game when he's got time. I am just not as good as... I wouldn't recommend listening to what I'd say. Just because I'm probably worse than you, buddy. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably worse than you. But it looks like Duke is going to take the first round. They've already gone into their second round. Damn, they were quick. Oh, Pico 77. Going to take a huge end. The Paralyze coming in. That's going to be clutch for the error there. If Zonic becomes available, I will bring him in. Zonic is very knowledgeable. I'm trying to learn because I want to get better at competitive battling, but it's just taking some time. In with the King K Rock. Floodmate being paralyzed is a big one there. Skeletor's going to come in. Skeletor's being a major problem for the Error's team here. He needs to get rid of this Skeledirge before it does a lot of damage. But he's going to swap out to Chen Pao, which we didn't see in the last match. Chen Pao being an ice type. No, yes, you're next, Ultra God. Gonna be immune to that damage. Flame Charge coming in, gonna knock out the Flutter Mane. We're now 1 for 1. In comes Skeledirge again. Dragon Claw being called in. Slack Off, gonna re-heal up there. Sword Dance gonna boost his attack up here because of the Slacks Offs. Dragon Claw still not gonna do enough damage. The Torch Song is gonna do less. Unfortunately, the Skeledirge being Ghost type and Fire type, the Dragon Claw just not doing a lot of damage. And that Slack Off. That Skeledirge is going to be scary. Looks like the Error is punching his keyboard right now. And in comes Pika 77. He's going to revive, I believe he's going to revive Koraidon back up to 50p. He's going to sacrifice Pika 77, which is the best option there for him. Bringing out Sizzler, he's probably going to he's going to taunt Skeledirge. Then going to Shed Tail, swap into Palafin Hero. Torch Song is going to remove that. And down goes Palafin because it goes through. Gonna Sword Dance here. Torch Song is gonna get down Katie. Unfortunately, Skeledirge is going to be a beast to get rid of. Which means that the RC car tactic with the Torch Song this Skeledirge is just scary. The last stand. This could be good. Sucker Punch. But unfortunately the Torch Song just gonna do it. And unfortunately that is the end. Duke is gonna go through to the next round to go up against Siege. Siege, I hope you was watching. But GG's to both of you. Which was a scary battle there. Unfortunately, that Skeledirge is going to be a major pain. You want to get rid of that thing as soon as humanly possible. We are going to go to... Please, can someone pay to tell me my opponent isn't here? Prey. Oh! Aethia. Let me message Aethia and see if they're there. Let me just make sure that they're here. So Aethia is not online. So what we'll do, since Aethia is not here, we're going to give that straight away to Ultra God. Ultra God, congratulations, you're going to get through on pure luck since Aethia has not turned up. So what we'll do then is we'll go to most average, going up against Alolan Vulpix. Let me see here, 1 minute. Let's have a look here. Let me just double check. He is your opponent, yeah, but unfortunately he is he's not shown up. So what we'll do is we'll move on. We got no most average. For once in my life I finally hit the second round. Alright, most average is ready. I've seen most average in the Twitch chat. So we can move on to most average. Let's go! Thank you, Redhead Smurf, for the rose. You are a legend. We're going up against most average. Good luck, guys. Good luck and hit this up. We're going to start off with Alolan Vulpix going to summon out the Ogerpon with Spider-Man coming in. I mean, was that the best choice of Mon there? It's going to go down to 1. The Sticky Web. I think that's all you wanted to do is get the Sticky Web off there. Just to slow down Alolan Vulpix team. With the buff at the 1. Itchy nose. With the 1.5% buff on speed with Ogerpon there, might... I mean, we got an Ogerpon water type here on most average team, but I'm gonna go probably say he should probably go with that being water type. I think it's water type, or is it it's ice type. In we go with the Ogerpon. Hopefully this Ogerpon can outspeed. I mean, I don't know what moves it's got. But we have a timer set up. Most average is on 270 seconds. Trailblaze, not going to do a lot. Going to do about 41. Icy Cudgel, going to literally nearly take down a Alolan Vulpix in 1, but he's still faster with a 2 times speed. Spiky Shield's going to come in. He's going to get protected from that. Unfortunately for now, he needs to just get rid of this Ogerpon. I mean, Ivy Cudgel is just going to do enough to get rid of that, which sucks. I mean, in with Bugman Jr. First impression, gonna get rid of that Ogerpon, which is great playing by most average there. Gonna knock out 1 for average. You finally hit the second round? I know, buddy. In with the Clodsire, which is a big fan favourite. We all know Gen 9 Clodsire is one of the beasts. He's going to knock him down, losing the item, so the red card is gone. Going to let some spikes go. I'm going to avoid the flashbang because I'm now blind. In with Melman. The Toxic going to poison. That's going to be bad. But is Melman going to do enough to get rid of the Clodsire, the Boglord himself? And here we go. Here's he, and out Boglord goes. In with the Golgendo. I mean, Golden Go being You know what I mean? Gonna swap items, gonna switch items here. Gonna go obtaining the choice scarf. Mailman obtaining the choice scarf. At least I'm not alone then. Oh damn. Buckman Jr. coming back out. Making it rain is going to one shot. Making it rain is such a powerful move for Golden Go. Can someone bring this man down? In with Great Tusk. Back out with the old Clodsire, and down goes Clodsire. Gonna get rid of that move really quick so he doesn't get poisoned. Out comes Esperada. Now, we've known Esperada to power up and become a beast. That's the problem. We do not want Esperada to continue this onslaught of damage. Can most average... I mean, Esperada being what? Typing of Psychic. I'm going to bring in the Protect, but it's not going to make a difference because Walter White comes out. Being this... We're going to Calm Mind here. Are we going to curse? The Salt Cure, going to let off the Salt Cure early, which is really good that they didn't attack, which means that Walter White can probably protect up and just let the Salt Cure do its job. They're going to Calm Mind again, but they're going to continue to boost their stats. So what you're going to want to do is try and get rid of this as soon as possible because it's going to be a dangerous beast. The stored power. This Esperada is going to be a match for that Skeledirge. I think it'll be a fun match to see them too. But it looks like Melman is coming out. He's going to go to Bug type, but that's not going to do enough. It's going to still get... I mean, the boost on Esperada is going to be really difficult to get around. You need to try and get this thing down before it gets boosted. Old Ass Elephant coming in. And that stored power just going to do enough again to get rid of the match. And give Alolan Vulpix his first whip. We're going into round 2. We're going into round 2 of this match. And it looks like Ogerpon's going to start this match with Melman. Now, most average is going to have to learn from what he needs to do. He needs to get rid of the Esperada really quickly. Because if it powers up, it's going to be a problem. But it looks like Alolan Vulpix has set it up so that he is going to be increasing a lot of his attack. Ogerpon can increase attack, Esperada can increase his attack, Boglord is a beast as well, we all know that. But Melman, I believe most average is thinking about what to do here. You want to try and... That stored power not going to do enough. Unfortunately, Ivy Cudgel is such a strong move with this Ogerpon, especially with the 2 times attack here. In with the Great Tusk. Ivy Cudgel again. But he's going to get rid of that. Old Ass Elephant just going to do enough to get rid of that Ogerpon. What will come out next? In with the Palafin. Gonna Jet Punch there just to finish off Old Ass Elephant. I mean, Spider-Man coming in. Hopefully gonna set up the... I mean, Sticky Web didn't do a lot last round. It was unfortunate. Clodsire is going to get Sticky Webbed anyway. Gonna slow him down a little bit. Which means he should get the upper hand on Clodsire. But the Protect coming in. Gonna set up the Spikes. And in with the Toxic. Circle Throw going to be resisted. Only doing 5% damage, but swapping out to Golden Go. Hurt by the poison. Going to make sure... I mean, he's at 0.67 speed, so Golden Go should be slow with the Sticky. He's not. Making it rain, but Spider-Man clinging on. Memento going to be immune. And the poison just going to do its damage. Making it rain is just going to do enough to finish off the poor ass Spider-Man. I mean, I don't know what average has to combat this now. Ogerpon coming in. I mean, this still goes... Going to swap out to Poison Ground, which isn't going to be good for Ogre, but the Sword Dance coming in. Going to boost his attack. Are we going to see... He's now a dark type. Gonna boost his sword dance again, but the stealth rock coming in. Now I've got 3 times attack. The dark typing is the Horn Leech. Gonna do a lot of damage. Gonna refill up the ogre's life. Gonna swap out to Garnackle. Wasn't the red card there really sucked because he had that 3 times attack, which is gonna be super hard to set back up. The red card playing a big thing in that. Salt Cure going to take some of the life from Clodsire. Going to keep setting up spikes here, which could be lethal against. Going to recover. Water White, Clodsire going to recover, but the Salt Cure going to do a little bit of damage. I mean, Water White really needs the curse. He's going to swap out to low tick. In with the recover, getting the free swap out. Swapping up to Golden Go, Bugman Jr. is going to do a first impression. Going to do a bit of resisted damage, but still 70% damage. Still a decent amount, but not great. Going to make it rain. Boom, down goes Bugman Jr. Ogerpon coming back out, taking a huge chunk of damage before he's even seen battle. Clodsire coming back into the match. And Hornleech going to do a lot of damage there, giving Ogre a full rebuild of health, which means he should be able to finish off Clodsire in this attack as long as he don't swap out. He's going to Sword Dance because he knows Clodsire is going to recover, giving him the opportunity to power his moves up. He's going to Sword Dance yet again because he... Oh, wow. Now 3 times attack. He knows that Horn Leech is going to do a lot of damage. 51, bring him back to full health. But immediately with the recover. Horn Leech again. I mean, this can go on for a while, but I don't know how many recovers Clodsire will have. He will run out sooner or later. He's going to continuously keep recovering. Well, Ogre does trying to do the damage here. Back down to 50. Gonna recover again. Gonna Sword Dance up. That Sword Dance gonna bring him back up to quite a lot of health. It looks like Clodsire has run out of recovers, so this could be it for Clodsire. There we go, down goes Clodsire, but that's not going to be enough health to save. He managed to literally make it last long enough so that Ogerpon went down with the Clodsire, leaving most average with just 1 mon left. Gargantual coming out, not going to take any damage because I believe he may have the boots. Unfortunately, that is it. And most average. 11 Vulpix is going to go to the next round. Means he'll go on to face Ultra God in the next minute. So what we'll do now is we'll go over to Siege versus Duke. Siege and Duke, are you guys ready? Alright, it looks like Siege is messaging Duke, getting ready for their match. And then after that it will be Connor going up against Soggy Biscuit. Working on it? Alright, no worries, buddy. Connor, let me message at Soggy Biscuit to make sure they're available. means Ultra God is in the semi-finals, buddy. You've got to the semi-finals without having to... I don't even want to know what that match is. I don't even want to know what that match is. Let's not worry about that one. I'm like, who the hell is Yitos? Yeah, you do, unfortunately. Here we go. Siege and Duke are ready. It looks like Siege has Tinkerton, one of my favorites. I'm glad to see it. The Skeledirge coming in. Also, the monkey. The monkey's going to be scary. We got the Zoomies coming in with the Chen Pao. Chen Pao being... I like the idea around Chen Pao. I just don't like the design of it. I'm going to do the Shed Tao on there. In with the Burnhammer. Megan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Looks like a Burnhammer doing a little bit of damage, but that Gigaton Hammer can only be used once, and then he's going to have to wait another turn. But that Earthquake's going to do a lot of damage to poor little Tinkerton there, which means this turn, if Tinkerton doesn't go first, that Gigaton Hammer is not going to take off. Unfortunately, the Earthquake is just going to do enough to get rid of that Tinkerton. Even with the boost there, Skeledirge coming out. We've seen Skeledirge do a lot in the last round with a load of Vulpix. So we do have to watch out with Duke. So we need to work out what is going to happen. Now we have a Skeledirge versus a Skeledirge, but I'm going to get rid of this Iron Treads first. Garnackle's going to come out. Going to Torch Song. Not going to do a lot of damage. Garnackle re-healing with the leftovers just a little bit. Now Garnackle needing Scorching Sands. Going to do a ton of damage from the Skeledirge. Salt Cure just going to do a little bit of damage, but it's going to literally keep sucking away at his health every single turn. So that is going to lead to... Going to protect there, but unfortunately... Oh, the Torch Song goes through, but no, Scorching Sands will not do anything damage. Salt Cure still doing a little bit more damage to Emperor Skelly, but Iron Treads are going to swap out. Scorching Sands gonna one-shot. I say one-shot, but just finish it off. Chen Pao coming in. I mean, against the Fire type, probably not your best bet since it's a Ice type, but he's going to swap out to Annihilate with the Rage and take a massive hit with the Crunch. Oh, good call from Duke there, and crunching down on the Monkey Mutt. Monkey Mutt on the Monkey to just do enough damage, bringing out Dread King. Skeledirge coming out on Duke's side now. Going to go into Fire type so that any Fire type moves is going to be resisted for the Dread King. Dragon Claw going to do a bit more damage. Slack Off going to heal up there. I mean, this is where you got to watch out. That Slack Off is going to be a major pain until... I mean, he just needs to do a bigger... Pedro, Pe. Don't fuss about that. Can he come back? The Flare Blitz not going to do enough. Back down to 51. The Hex coming in. Still not going to do a lot of damage, but going to bring Dread King down a little bit. Skeledirge is probably going to... Nope. Going to swap off with the Slack Off again. It looked like Siege called it. Knew that Slack Off was going to come in, and he's going to trade out for a free swap out. Going to Shed Tao now and swap out to Fluttermane, which means Torch Song is going to go straight through that, unfortunately. But fortunately for Fluttermane, they can tank it a little bit, only doing 30 damage. And in comes Hydra Ball. Shadow Ball gonna do about 43% damage, but not enough to really. But the substitution Moonblast gonna finish off Hydra Ball. And in comes their own Fluttermane, so we have the Flutter off. They're both down to 4 mons now. The Moonblast is going to remove the Shedded Tau, but 11% with the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, the Shadow Ball doing more damage and going to get rid of Duke's in with the Chen Pao. Now, if Chaos has a Fire type move, this will be fantastic against Chen Pao right now. But the Ice Shard just being fast enough, going to get rid of... Bringing him down to 3 versus 3. I mean, Skeledirge, Dread King going to come out. Being Fire type now. Or being Terastalized into Fire. Going to swap out to Skeledirge. Flare Blitz only going to do 39% damage. In with the Skeledirge against the Skeledirge. Slack Off going to heal up. Yet again. Doing the Hex. Going to finish off Skeledirge there for Duke. What are we going to see now? Are we going to see the swap out to try and get the cover up? But unfortunately, Skeledirge is just going to go straight through it. So you've got to take that into consideration. That Torch Storm is going to go right through the Zoomies move. So even doing the swap out, it's still going to go straight through. Super Slam Cell, not going to do enough. Torch Storm, going to get hit. Getting the 1.5 special attack. Super Slam Cell again. Torch Storm is going to finally get rid of Zoomies, giving Siege down to his last Mon. Bring it out. As I said, Skeledirge is going to be one to be afraid of. He is going to be a beast. And the Dragon Claw, going to knock him down to 33, but the Hex is going to finish off Dread King. We're going to go into round 2 for Siege versus Duke. With Duke taking the first round. I mean, what you got to have is an answer for that Skeledirge. If you get rid of Duke's Skeledirge, that's what you want to do. You want to get rid of that Skeledirge. That is the main bite of his team. You want to try and get rid of it as quick as possible so he can't slack off and heal up. But how are you going to come around that? I don't know. Skeledirge coming immediately out. The Drain Punch is going to be immune for the Ghost typing. Going to bulk up now and boost his attack. Will-O-Wisp going to get the burn on Rage. So he's going to do little chip damage here and there, but Rage is not really going to care. He's going to bulk up again, giving him a 2x attack and 2x, but the Hex is going to do a ton of damage, leaving him on a 1% health with the burn. Rage is going to have to do something big here. Rage Fist is going to do 34% damage, but the burn is going to take down Rage. That Hex just doing a lot of damage on poor Rage there. In comes Fluttermane against the Hydrapple. Now, Fluttermane being Fairy type, Moonblast should one-shot the Hydrapple. Down he goes. Hydrapple, see you later, my friend. See you later. Now, what we were... See, now we know that Duke... I mean, Siege has the upper hand on the Fluttermane off because, oh, he does have Shadow Ball. But unfortunately, Luke Skysinger being just a bit faster. Now, this could all be lead down to luck. He's going to be immune to the Shadow Ball. What a call out from Siege there. Literally planning the move, but the Moonblast is going to do the one shot there and take out the Cyclozar. But that first call out there was pretty sweet, making sure that that didn't go through. Bringing in Tinkaton. I don't know if Duke has a fire type move, which could be devastating for Tinkaton here. He is going to bring out the resisted Iron Treads. Banhammer doing the Gigaton. So it'd be down if two Mon are the same speed. I believe it's just down to luck. I believe it's just down to random. I don't think there's. If I'm correct, to me if I'm wrong, I believe that is the case. If two Mon have. It also depends on the build as well. He may have built it different, so it means it might be faster than your one. I mean, we won't really know until we can see its stats. And Siege has forfeited the match which means Duke's going to go through to the next round with a 2-0 victory. We're now going to move on to Connor going up against Soggy Biscuit. Tribal Connor and Soggy Biscuit. Soggy Biscuit don't look ready. Which means let me just message these, make sure they are ready. Ultra God, you're not up yet. You're close. You're the next match. Bring in 5 Pokemon you haven't seen yet. Connor, I'm looking forward to it, buddy. I'm looking forward to seeing some new mons. I mean, I've seen my favourites. I've seen Tinkaton. One of my favourites from Gen 9. I've seen... Actually, I think Tinkaton's the only one I can think of from Gen 9 I'm really like... Yes, I really like. Tinkaton I thought was a really great addition to Gen 9. We are just waiting on Soggy and Tribal Connor. Just to see if these guys are ready. I will give you a rating of the nick. I will rate your nicknames as soon as we get into a match with you, buddy. Fortunately, Siege, that is the way it sometimes just goes. But hey, you got to look forward to the wrestling, right? At least you know in the wrestling, you're dominating right now. You're on a winning streak, right? You're on that winning streak, so you got to, you know, you got to be excited about that. I mean, we're just waiting on. All right, we're giving Soggy Biscuit saying 1 sec. Right. We are. That's. For those of you that can see the ad, I'm not seeing the ads right now. Just waiting for the old ad break. What we are going to do, is I think I'm going to do the same as what you're doing, Tribal Connor. I'm looking at doing a Nuzlocke on ZA as well. Just we're just waiting here, guys. I do apologise. We're just waiting on the ads to finish from the old Purple app before we get ourselves under the way. We're just waiting on Soggy Biscuit. Whoever can continue watching right now. Obviously, if you're watching on other apps, soon as Soggy Biscuit and Tribal Connor get into a match, right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through the ads for me. Much appreciated. We are just waiting on... Right, so I'm going to have to... I feel like I'm going to have to disqualify Biscuit. Just waiting on... Yeah, okay. There we go. We're going into our next match. We are in. Let's go. Let's go. So we have Tribal Connor running. Okay, Backscalibur. Awesome. I'm burning up, man. Looks like we're starting off with Rocky Flower and the Glamora. Mortal Spin. Gonna remove the debris around the things, which is really good. Gonna actually get rid of this stuff that is gonna play down spikes yet again. In comes the Meowscarda. Earth Powder, not going to do a lot to poor old kitty cat. Knock off, I'm going to get the Toxic Debris set off. Stealth Rock set off. Oh, that's a lot of debris on the side of poor Soggy Biscuit there. Here comes Dancing Duck. I'm going to take a little bit of damage to start off, but not too much. Just because there's only one spike set up. And unfortunately for Soggy, there is two, which is Flower Trick, gonna do a bit of damage, but changing into Steel type. I mean, sending out a Water type against a Grass type, probably not the best option there. I guess Terra into Steel type does save him a bit, but... In with the close combat. Gonna get rid of Mascota. Okay, I eat my words. Gonna get rid of that duck. Cat, sorry, should I say. Cerulea's gonna immediately get toxic and take a huge chunk of damage. Literally 24%, and the Aqua Step gonna literally rinse down Cerulean in one shot. In with the Flutter Mane, gonna get toxic and spiked. Only 12% damage, not taking as much. Aqua Step gonna kill the Flutter Mane in one. This is one scary duck, which is going to be a problem for Duke. Duke relying on Skeledirge. The duck may be able to destroy it. This duck is super powerful, man. Gamora going to clear the field. But the 3.5% attack, the 2.5% speed, unfortunately, it's just dead. Tribal Connor, man. That duck is disgusting. I do not like it. Going into round 2. That duck being a major beast here is going to immediately swapping out with the duck. I mean... Aqua Step, gonna immediately boost the speed. Gonna give him that speed boost straight off the bat. Dazzling Gleam, only gonna do 15% damage. The Toxic Spike already out, but the duck is just disgusting. The duck is just rinsing. I mean... I'm gonna swap out to the Meowscarder. Aqua Step, gonna only do 35% damage. But the Steel Terra typing, the Sucker Punch is gonna get some damage off, and he's gonna super effective on the Meowscarder. Gonna knock him out. Now with the 2 times speed, 1.5% attack, this is going to be, and down goes the duck. Soggy Biscuit was like, not today. That duck done me last time, but you're not getting me a second time. We have Rocky Flower. That was Tribal Connor's ace in the last round. We didn't really see much else, but the Power Gem is going to immediately take down Cerulean. In with the Palafin. I mean, Tribal Connor's just a different person today. Swapping out to Chen Pao. Going to get poisoned straight off the bat. Moral Spin coming in. Going to remove the poison. Is he going to set up the Toxic Trap yet again? I mean, Soggy does have the ability to remove any Toxic on the field. There we go, Rocky Flower is down. Soggy Biscuit doing a lot better in this round, knowing that that duck was the... I mean, it can work one turn, but you gotta do it. You gotta be able to be consistent with these mons. The Silent Assassin coming in. Now we've seen him get one shot. The Crunch is gonna one-shot Silent Assassin. Bit of a glass cannon, that mon. Chen Pao gonna immediately crunch him to death. Bringing in the Baxcalibur. We didn't see Godzilla. I like Godzilla. I'll give you that one. That one I like. And now 3 for 3 at the moment. Palafin coming in. The Toxic immediately going to pop off. Palafin taking immediate damage. Well, it's going to start taking immediate damage. Ice Punch is going to get rid of Raging Bolt, the legendary of his team. Didn't get to see it last time. It's all Dino coming in. Ice Punch do about 52% damage. Palafin going to get one shot from the Thunderbolt. Risky play there for Tribal Con. If that Thunderbolt didn't tick off, it would have been a bad time. Gamora going to come in, going to remove them that Toxic from the field. Thunderbolt is going to get rid of that Gamora, leaving Soggy with just the Fluttermane to redeem himself. I don't know if Fluttermane can take out the Golden Go. That is the problem Soggy's going to have here. Thunderbolt going to do about 53% damage. Shadow Bolt going to rinse off, and now we're now 1 for 1. Now, if Tribal Connor outspeeds, unfortunately didn't outspeed, Fluttermane is going to one-shot. We're going into round 3, our first round 3 of the tournament. This gives Tribal Connor an advantage here with the duck. Can he bring the duck back? See what happens in this third and final round. Soggy Biscuit only had like, what, 5 minutes to make his team, so we have to be concerned about what's going to happen here. Sorry, just reading, and it looks like Godzilla is taking a bit of damage, and Gamora. I mean, we're not seeing the start from Gamora, which Scout Shot's gonna miss. That's a big miss there. The the Earthquake gonna get rid of Gamora. The Toxic Debris is going to destroy it. We're now 1 for Tribal Connor. Gonna be super effective. The Sash gonna save Meowscarada. The Sucker Punch is gonna fail, unfortunately, which means the Ice Shard can finish off Meowscarada, taking out 2 of Soggy Biscuit's team straight off the bat. Godzilla doing a lot of damage. Now, I believe Tribal Connor is probably going to bring out the... I won't say too much because I don't want to... But I think the Gamora is going to come out to clear the field. There we go. Going to clear out the poison ones. Going to leave the other one there. Can't get rid of that one. But unless he does the... Moral Spin, there we go. Going to clear the field, which means the field is nice and clear for Tribal Connor. Wave Crash, I mean, it was kind of a sacrifice mon there. I believe he was just bringing it out just to clear the field so the field is clear. Ready for Tool Dino come out, saving Duck for last. I mean, Chien-Pao's going to come out. The Thunderbolt's going to come in, I believe. Going to transfer into a Fairy type, but foul the Thunderclap. Poison doing a little bit of damage to Chien-Pao there. But now 2 for 2 though. Still anybody's game. Gonna swap out to Golden Go for the Ice type. Ice Spinner gonna do about 49% damage. Gonna pop his balloon there. Still get hurt by the poison. Can Golden Go bring this back? I mean, unfortunately not. The Ice Spinner just doing enough. In theory, it should have survived. It didn't unfortunate, but just had a bit more this time. In comes the Quackavile. The Duck coming in to do his moves again. Is the Aqua Step going to be enough? Fluttermane's going to come in. The poison straight off the bat. Close combat to immune. Unfortunately, not going to do any damage. You can't get the Flut. You're going to need to... Oh, Cerulea's going to come in against the Fairy typing. Mystical Fire. Not going to do a lot of damage there. Hurt by the poison. Elephant's going to be destroyed by the Silent Assassin. Bringing out Cerulean versus Cerulean. Can Shadow Sneak going to do about 38% damage, and just because of the weakness, is going to get rid of the other Shadow Sneak. It looks like Soggy Biscuit is taking the lead for a bit. Tribal Connor bringing out the Duck. Unfortunately, the Fluttermane is going to be a problem if he swaps out to that Fluttermane. But I do believe that he's going to let Cerulean go down because it's worth the free swap in to The Flutter Mane. Oh no, Chen Pao's going to come out. Okay. Now the 1.5 speed to 1.5 attack may unfortunately be a bad time for the Soggy Biscuit. Now that the duck is 2x2, and it means that the Aqua Step may just one-shot the Flutter Mane here. And there we go. Tribal Connor's going to take the next round. Well done, Tribal Connor. That was a really good match. That was close. Very close. Well done, Tribal Connor. We're going into our semi-final matches now. We're already at the semi-finals. Quite early on today. We are going to go up against Alolan Vulpix versus Ultra Gods. So we're just going to wait for Ultra God and Alolan Vulpix to get into a match. Yo, James. How's it going? What Pokemon tournament is this? Hello, this is the Gen 9 Pokemon tournament. You just caught us in the semi-finals. If the stream... We've only got 3 matches left. We're just waiting on one of our semi-final teams to get ready. You missed out on 5. Well, we've got the Eevee tournament next week. You're hearing some banging. Yeah, I'm going to get humbled, but I'll try. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm going to join in the Eevee one. I'm going to take part because it'll be a bit of fun. It'll be interesting. I mean, I think it'll be a bit of a laugh. Well done, the duck. I mean, he won 1 round for you, buddy. Might build an annoying Eevee team. It's fine. Hello, MSN. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. We're just waiting on Ultra God against Vulpix. And then Duke versus Connor. And the winner of these 2 matches will go into the finals. I'm going to keep refreshing. Here we go. Let's get this match under the way. This is our first semi-final match. The winner of this one, sand attack everyone, so they miss. Ugh. Why is it so annoying, Shiny? Because it sucks. We got now. We're gonna start off with Golden Go and my Dragon. Could end. I mean, Golden Go will outspeed here. I think he'll outspeed. Gonna trick. I'm gonna swap the Choice Scarf with the loaded dice. Collision course gonna be immune, unfortunately, for Golden Go. Golden Go getting a free trick there. Morrison's winning. Golden Go is collision course just not affecting Golden Go. Koraidon, well, the collision course doesn't affect Golden Go. What are you doing? You stuck to 1 move, then swap out, buddy. Swap out. You need to swap out. Get rid of that. Got Frog coming in. If you're locked into 1 move and it's not going to do anything, there's no point. Yeah, the Choice Band is good, but not when you can't affect it. You want to swap out as soon as possible. With Frog, he's going to trick again. Going to swap with Loaded dice again. Golden Goal obtaining the leftovers. Yeah. We have a Clodsire off the Earthquake, going to do a big chunk of damage, swapping up to Baxcalibur with the red card there on the Clodsire. Grave Rush going to finish off that Clodsire, leaving alone Vulpix with just the first loss of the tournament, or the first of the round, sorry. But unfortunately for Ultra God here, you've got to watch out for that bird. That bird is the scariest one. You want to get rid of that as soon as humanly possible. I don't even know what typing it is. What is it? Psychic? You want to get rid of that. If I win even one match, can I just win the whole game? No, that would be very unfair to Alolan Vulpix. But I believe in you, Ultra God. I believe in you. And immediately as you get one shot. Yeah, keep Skeledirge for the bird. Clodsire being ground water type here, probably going to be strong against Ogerpon. It's poison ground, isn't it? But if you can pop off a water type move here, maybe even Earthquake. Nah, Earthquake's not going to do enough. And Ogerpon is faster, unfortunately. I mean, Ogerpon being a fire grass type, I mean, you want to save Skeledirge. In with the Palafin, you're going to want to swap out. Ooh, the Shadow Ball doing a lot of damage there. I mean, it solely depends. Palafin is not powered up, so there isn't no superpower there. So Palafin might not be as strong as it needs to be. Swapping out to Fluttermane. What the fuck is this? Mystical Fire, not going to do a lot of damage to the Garganacl here. The Sorkure going to get popped off. Are we finally going to see Mystical Fire? Still not going to do enough. The Recover going to come in. You're going to want to try and get rid of this Garganacl with one shot. With it having Recover. Esperada coming in. The Turkey. Sorkure popping off. Luckily saving poor old Skeledirge there. You want to save that for this thing. Comes Golden Gold. Being a ghost type, probably a good thing to use U-turn. Hopefully going to be able to swap out to something good against the old Golden Goat, but unfortunately not. Golden Goat gonna be faster than my dragon here. Gonna Terastallize into water type. Flare Blitz gonna do a big ton of damage, but gonna get rid of the poor. Now, I think being water type, you definitely don't want to bring out. Well, it depends on if he's got water type moves. Maybe a water type. Yeah, hello. I'm surprised about that as well. I mean, if Dr. Hino was in the tournament, he definitely would have done that. All the human wins. Making it rain. Gonna get rid of Mexican, and unfortunately, Ultra God. Moonblast gonna get rid of Golden Go here, leaving Alolan Vulpix with 4. I mean, can Ultra God bring it back? Please fight this kid and lose. I mean, Alolan Vulpix is probably one of the top members of T Bean, so I mean, ask him. I mean, Alolan Vulpix is a really nice person. If you ask them for some like advice and help, they will give it to you. No, Gen 7 we've done already, MSM. We've done Gen 7 already. We're on Gen 9 at the moment. Next week's tournament's going to be Evolutions. So it's all going to be EVs or Evolutions. Where do I rank? I'm not sure, Tribal Connor. I wouldn't rank. I mean, just knowing that Alolan Vulpix has won a lot of the tournaments. But Ultra God is really pushing Alolan Vulpix to his knees because Alolan Vulpix is now down to only 2 Mon, which is going to be protected against the Lumina Crash. Going to give Turkey a speed boost. Going to still outspeed Alolan Vulpix here. Down goes Esperalda. Bringing out the last Mon for Alolan Vulpix. I've been on the Discord, been too busy to get a stupid cool looking fox. Now I'm going to get cooked if Vulpix joins. I ain't an Eevee. Oh dear. Alolan Vulpix is just going to get out with the Jet Punch and going to take the win. That was super close, Ultra God. Congratulations, Alolan Vulpix winning the first round. I mean, I think that's the closest Ultra God in this tournament has been close. Has been knocked down to. So you've got him down to only like 1 Mon. So I thought it was an Eevee Evo. Oh, no. Dazzling Gleam straight away on the Dragon. That's going to be a big loss for Ultra God there. Esperalda already got the ×2 speed. Is going to now start Calm Minding, which means it's going to be... You're going to want to try and get rid of this turkey. This chicken bird, or whatever you want to call it, quick. Dazzling Gleam, Lumina Crash, gonna do not enough, which means that... Oh, the speed boost, but unfortunately Alolan Vulpix is still faster. So the Dazzling Gleam is probably going to just finish off Turkey. Down goes Turkey. In comes back Excalibur. Oh, this is good. Gonna protect up. The Icicle Crush, not gonna do any damage for the protect. Oh, no. Both starting with the birdies, I know. Stored power. Unfortunately, Alolan Vulpix learned from his last battle. He's now got to that 4x speed, 1.5 special attack, which is going to be devastating with that Mon. That stored power move is going to just end up... Is going to clean up here. I just don't know if there's anything that Ultra God can do here. Oh, he survives a hit. The Shadow Ball. Going to get rid of Esperalda. Nice. Skeleturge managing to survive and taking out his Esperalda. In comes Ogerpon. Ivocudgel going to do enough, leaving just Clodsire, the Bog Lord himself. Critical hit. Never mind. Unfortunately, Ultra God, that is you out. GG's, buddy. You was really good in the first round. Next, we're going up. Tribal Connor is going to be going up against Duke. Lucas, this is Pokemon Showdown. It's a free online browser Pokemon Battle Simulator. So you can get it on PC, mobile, and any tablet device that you may have. Connor, are you still in the chat? We run a tournament every week, and we also run a gym challenge in the... You haven't done one in ages, Emerson. You need to get in. As I said, we may have some good members, but I believe that a lot of Vulpix can be taken off. I believe in this. Yeah, Travel Connor, have you managed to message Duke for your match? Yeah. Duke is in the chat. He is ready.
Hydrate. This is just a threat.
Thank you, Connor. We'll get ready. Travel Connor doing really well with the duck. I'm looking forward to seeing if he can make it. Maybe we can battle each other at some point in the tournament. Yeah, hopefully, buddy. I'm going to take part in more tournaments next year. And the rest of this year, I'm going to try and get myself involved a lot more. Actually taking part. Because I want to get better at battling. I want to get good, so I'm going to be relying on you guys to help me. I'm going to get Alolan Vulpix to, train me a little bit. But let's get our final semi-final match under the way. Winner of this go into the finals. And we're off with Duke starting with Iron Treads and Rocky Flower. Going to Earthquake, immediately one-shotting the Flower. That's going to be bad for Tribal Con. Not able to set up his poison traps. In comes the Duck. The Duck should be able to one-shot the poison. Hydrapple coming in. Aqua Step going to be resisted. The Hydrapple going to be able to tank these Aqua Steps, but it's going to boost his speed set. Going to transfer into close combat. Going to come in and going to remove some defense and special defense, which isn't good. Giga Drain going to come in. He's going to need to power up this Duck quicker than he's doing it. Unfortunately, if I ever get to use Vikavolt, James would be cooked. Well done. Vikavolt, I like Vikavolt. I mean, Tribal Connor's going to swap out to Godzilla. Yo, Trainer Bill, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Bean. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? In comes the Earthquake, getting rid of that Hydrapple. Godzilla gonna remove one of Duke's Mons. We're now 1 for 1. Just seeing what we're looking at. Maybe I'll think about it. I need to make a team now. Yeah, you need to make a team. Make an EV team. Get practicing with the EVs. We got the EV tournament next week. The Chempout gonna one-shot the Dragon there. Down goes Godzilla. I like Godzilla. I'll do the tournament after Eevee. That will be the flying tournament. That'll be flying types only, the tournament after that. Shadow Sneak gonna do a bit of damage, but not a lot there. Poltergeist, the Hex gonna do a ton of damage on Silent Assassin, but getting the 2 times attack, 2 times speed, special attack. Gonna do Poltergeist, not gonna do enough, which is gonna get rid of. I was hoping to get rid of the Skeledirge with that. In comes the Duck. Now, one Aqua Step here will take out Skeledirge. Will Duke swap out here? Yes, he does. Fluttermane gonna swap in, gonna get immediately poisoned. But the Aqua Step gonna come in, do 9, down to 9, and then the poison gonna finish it off. Luckily getting just the last little bit of damage there. Look, the duck has gone down. Only one legendary, yeah. And it looks like Duke has knocked him down to just one last mon left. In comes Tall Dino. Thunderbolt going to be immune for the ground typing. And Tribal Connor has forfeited the match, giving Duke the first win of this semi-final. Going into round 2. Everyone's going to bring Zapdos. And we have immediately losing Silent Assassin, the duck coming in. You guys are going to get some practice in. Nice. Baxterga coming in. I mean, Duke is being beast during this tournament. Hopefully, him going up against... I mean, Tribal Connor's shown a lot of power during this tournament. He needs to just get himself going again. We're now 1-for-1. This is very even, very close matchup. Ice Shard going to do a lot to Godzilla, but not enough. Earthquake going to do nearly half of Chen Bao's health, over half his health. Ice Sharding off here, but not enough. In comes Rocky Flower. Are we going to get the setup here? In with the Iron Treads. Earth Power, not going to do enough. The Terastal into a Ghost type, still going to do a lot, but not enough. Toxic Debris is going to immediately get rid of, put some Toxic down. Moral Spin, going to do some damage, but not enough to kill Chen Pao. Now, Rocky Flower is just going to outspeed Chen Pao here. But unfortunately, the Crunch is just out going to speed, but it is going to get rid of the Chen Pao. And it's going to lay down Toxic for the rest of the team. Fluttermane is going to be flying... Going to come in and he's going to take the damage. Iron Tread's coming in. Going to get Toxic. Thunderbolt going to be immediately just immune. Swap into ground type knowing that a Thunderbolt was coming in. In comes Golden Go with the balloon. Knocking off the balloon. I mean Earthquake again. Down goes Golden Go. Leaving just 2 options left for Tribal Connor. In comes the Duck. Should outspeed. No it doesn't because it hasn't had that boost. Leaving Raging Bolt to do Dragon Pulse. Going to remove that Dragon Bolt. And in comes Fluttermane. Moonblast knocking him down to 9% health. Dragon Pulse is going to be immune, unfortunately. Which does mean that Duke is going to go on to the next round. So unfortunately there isn't nothing that Tribal Connor can do here. But GG's to both combatants then. I'm locked. Fair enough, buddy. We're now going into our final match of the tournament. Our Gen 9 champion due to be pulled up now. Duke will be going up against Alolan Vulpix now. You guys are going up against each other for the final to win the Gen 9 tournament. Now, this could go either way. It'll be Natdex, Ubers. Here we go, guys. Our tournament. That is not who we wanted. Wait a minute, that's not who we wanted. That's definitely... Just waiting on Alolan Vulpix and Duke to get into a match, and then we can get this tournament. Yo, Burrito, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the love there. I really appreciate you. I'm going. We're just waiting. Here we go. Let the final go underway. Good luck. This match is going to be very, very good. This could be a free time match. We're in our final match of the tournament. We're going to go Alolan Vulpix going up against Duke. We're just going to wait for this match to get underway. I don't know what they're going to start with. I have a funny feeling that Duke is probably going to start off with the Hydrapple, with Vulpix starting off with... I don't know actually. I mean, it could be anything really. Starting off with Ogerpon versus Chen Pao, which is a better start for Alolan Vulpix here, being the fire type against Chen Pao. Duke starting with the ice type. We're going to swap out the Skeledirge. Ivy Cudgel, not going to do a lot, only doing 19% damage. Skeledirge just tanking that, not really literally looking at him going pfft. I mean, that Skeledirge being a scary mon. Will-O-Wisp, it's going to miss, which sucks. That's a bad start. Swapping into the Hydrapple. Salt Cure going to do a little bit of damage. What is Duke's response here? Him and the Clodsire. Dracometer are going to come in, not do a lot of damage. Dragging out the Skeledirge for the red card. Garganacl going to swap out. Toxic being immune from the Purifying Salt. What a swap out from Duke there. Spikes coming in. Going to set up the playing field a little bit. Salt Cure going to pop off on the Clodsire. Going to Stealth Rock again. I mean, challenge him after Siege. Give him a shot. Ask him if you can take him on. Mossy Mike, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome to the Team Bean Gen 9 Pokemon Tournament. We're in our final match of the evening. With Duke going up against Alolan Vulpix. Just glad to see people actually playing something other than random. Yeah, so Mossy Matt, what we do is we do a tournament every Sunday for the Discord. At the moment we're doing Gen 9 tournament. Next week we're doing an Evolutions only tournament, EVs and Evolutions. The week after that we're doing a Flying type tournament. We do a bunch of different tournaments. You're my CG. Tuesday, you're doing well in the WWE. You're doing well in the WWE. You got. We look Ogerpon going. Ooh, Vulpix taking the first down here. Shadow Ball gonna come in, gonna knock him down to 11% health. Ivy Cudgel is gonna one shot, taking out the Fluttermane. In comes Skeledirge. Ivy Cudgel not gonna do a lot to Scourge there. Probably not experienced enough to join anything, but I can enjoy. Yeah, 100% Mossy Mate. I mean, there's a lot of people that are still learning, myself included. I'm not very good at tournament styles, but I I mean, you're always welcome to join us. It's free. We don't charge anything, so... Duke taking out 3 members of the Alolan Vulpix team. Alolan Vulpix being, what, 7 times champion of one of these tournaments. Gonna get rid of that Skeledirge with the Golden Go here. Gonna bring out Chen Pao. Chen Pao being a beast for Duke during this tournament. Not as strong as his Skeledirge. Gonna swap into a Water type. Doing Shadow Ball. Only gonna do 33. The Crunch coming in. Doing down to 10%. And debuffing her a little bit. But unfortunately, Chen Pao is gonna go down here because he's not gonna outspeed the Golden Go. Golden Go is gonna outspeed and just do enough to probably finish off Chen Pao. So it all depends on what Duke wants to do here. I mean, we may have Sucker Punch. That is a good shout. We are going to see. I think Duke is figuring out what his best option is here. Yeah, I believe he's got Ice Shard. Shadow Ball is going to let the Chen Pao go down. Going to bring out the Hydrapple. Hydrapple being quite a tank for Golden Go. For Duke here. Shadow Ball going to do a little bit of damage, but not enough. Giga Drain going to get rid of that Golden Go. Going to heal him a little bit, but the health not... I said like a month ago and I've slowly been playing OU, so I just think of Chen Pao as Weavile too. Yeah, you got to remember what we do, Mossy Mite, is very different to what the OU will be. We do it just random, so it's a bit more fun. Because it's not as fun just doing the main stuff, because it's too easy with like... So you're only allowed like 1 legendary per team. Only 1 Cantera. Depending on the tournament we do, which we may have like Mega Evolutions, or we may have Megas or Z moves or whatever we do for that tournament, depending on the gen that we're doing. Double battles we do as well. We're going to get protected. The Esperada being a beast for Alolan Vulpix during this. We haven't done a draft yet. People have been asking for it, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Sorkmore finally going to pop off, but unfortunately, the Esperada now being 2 times speed, 2 times special attacks, 2 times special defense, and 3.5 times speed, that stored power is just probably going to... I'm probably saying it wrong, I always do. Which means Alolan Vulpix is going to take the first round. With that stored power Esperada. We're going to go into round 2. Still a close matchup. Still could be anybody's game. Duke has learned a lot from what he's seen from Alolan Vulpix. I mean, he hasn't seen his team once yet. And we're going to go into round 2. Now remember, this is a best of 3. So if Duke can claw it back here, still going to start with a Chen Pao, but Vulpix starting off with the Palafin. And he's going to look to get that superhero, that super Palafin, the Drain Punch. Going to do only 10% to that. That Hydrapple being a strong beast during this tournament. He just tanks hits like a pro. I mean, his defense must be so high. We can't unfortunately see it, but I'm going to have to ask Duke what he's doing with Hydrapple. In comes Clodsire, going to take 15% damage. Going to heal Hydrapple, going to swap out with the red card to Garganacl. I mean, being rock type, no, he's going to swap out to Iron Treads. The spikes are going to come in. He's going to know he's going to have a bit of time because he's going to set up with the spikes. I mean, I think Iron Treads are going to look to do an Earthquake here, which possibly could do a lot. Down goes Clodsire with the Earthquake. Which leaves Alolan Vulpix 1 down with Luke Skyscena or Duke having 1. In comes the Palafin, going to be super effective against Iron Treads because of the ground typing, which still only be 2 times because of the steel. He's going to swap out back to the Hydrapple. We know him, the tank. He's going to bulk up now, going to power up Palafin here. Now we've seen a lot from Alolan Vulpix, powering up a lot of Mons. Ice Punch, not going to do a lot. The Poison typing, Giga Drain, down goes Palafin with the 1 Giga Drain. Oh. Now that Hydra Apple is a beast. Giga Gen doing a lot there to keep him alive, pushing him back to 89%. They're still poisoned, but in comes Ogerpon Flame. That Snaky boy just sitting there in the apple, just chilling, like, you know what, I got this, bro. I got this, you know, just chilling. What I'm seeing is Vulpix has 3 months banned from my tier. Unseen only has 2, and the Garganackle on Unseen side is an extreme issue if Ogerpon dies here. The Garganackle is a beast. Especially if you play him right. If you play Garganackle right with the Curse, Salt Cure, and Recover, and Protect, it can be a beast. It can be a proper beast. You try and Curse, as long as you can tank a few hits, get that Salt Cure off so you're constantly healing. The Protect, Cursing, it can be a beast. I think we may have an issue here. I mean, this is only round 2, so if Duke wins this round, we're going to round 3, which means then there'll be a 3rd match. Skeledirge going to terrestrialize into Fire type against the Ivy Cudgel. Not going to do a lot to Skeledirge there. Duke seeing this trade out there. The Ogerpon is now... Wait a minute. I mean, this Ogerpon is... At 2.5 attack, it's going to be a beast. He still has the Esperada in the background. We know that can be a beast. The Ivy Cudgel, not going to do a lot, dropping it down to 50. Hex is going to bring it down to 15%, which means Skeledirge can take another hit. But Ogerpon can't, so he's got to do something here. The Ivy Cudgel not going to do enough damage. And he's going to slack off, bringing him... Is it living up to its name? No, it's not. I mean, it has done this tournament. Alone Vulpix does a lot. Skeledirge is going to slack off and not focus on the kill there. Rather getting the healing. To allow him to trade into Garganackle. The Hex is going to do 11% damage, which will allow him to pop off the Salt Cure here against the Skeledirge here. Yeah, it's a beast. Virgin and Vibe Attack boost versus the Chad Unaware Dead Crocodile after time by. But it's all good, man. It's all good. We're just waiting now. I believe. I think. Okay, so the timer has been put on by Alone and Vulpix. I think Duke is just trying to work out what his best plan is here. I think he really wants to win this match. This one will lead him into the 3rd match. So he definitely wants to win. So I believe he's really planning what he wants to do, how he's figuring it out. He's going to swap out to the Hydra Apple. Salt Cure going to do a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Welcome back, hello, welcome back. In comes Ogerpon with the 1.5 attack straps. But Earth Powder is going to do enough to finish off Ogerpon. Leaving a lot of Vulpix with just 3 months left. In comes Esperada. Now we've known this to be quite a beast. If he can get rid of this Esperada quick enough, it could spell doom for a lot of Vulpix. But it also could spell doom if he's ahead, so he can play it safe as possible. Vulpix has to make risky ass plays. Yeah. He's going to Calm Mind up. Draco Meter coming in. Going to do 53 damage. Or 53%. Got the speed boost here, which means the Esperada should outspeed now. Can Hydrapple live next attacks? Espathra. I've been mispronouncing it the whole time. Oh. I just say it my way. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just take it. What's the format now? Nat Dex Ubers. I could be saying it wrong, so no. The Dazzling Gleam not going to do enough. Draco Mika not going to do enough either, but the Salt Cure is probably just going to do a little bit damage. Esperanza with the speed boost. Protect is going to come in. The Draco Mika not going to do enough. He's going to let the Salt Cure do its thing. Hydrapple is going to go down. In comes Chen Pao here. Forgetting about the Terra, yeah. Ice Shard's going to do some damage. I mean, Alolan Vulpix is playing really well here. He's really trying to figure out the best way to get around Duke's team. Duke really thinking about what his best option is here to get rid of Golden Gold, to get rid of... Skeletur's going to get one shot. Iron Tread's coming in. It had Ice Shard, yeah. Earthquake going to get rid of that Golden Goal. Leaving just 2 Mons left for Vulpix and 4 Mons. Yeah. Garganacl going up against Iron Treads. Earthquake going to be super effective, but not doing enough. Garganacl being a beast, going to body press, going to get rid of the Iron Treads. We're now down to 3-2. Vulpix has really brought this back. In comes Fluttermane, which should be faster than the Garganacl, which should be able to just finish off the Garganacl here. The Moonblast is going to take down Garganacl, leaving just 1 Mon left for Vulpix. In comes Esperada. He's going to protect off the bat. The Shadow Ball is going to do nothing. He's clinging on to dear life here. He's trying to figure out how is he going to get around this Fluttermane. Unfortunately, it's going to be a round 3 up. Vulpix is going to go down. We're going into round 3. Let's get this reset. We're going into round 3. The last and final match. The winner of this match will be the Gen 9 champion, Alolan Vulpix. Got a lot to think about during that last match. But Duke is looking to bring this back and bring this home today. Hopefully he can bring this back. I mean, the last 2 matches, none of them have been one-shots. They've both been really close. So we're going to see what Duke does this time against Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Vulpix coming back quite well, though, in that last round. Knocking him down. I pray the Vulpix doesn't sack Palafin the 3rd time. Oh, damn. The battle timer has been set. Just waiting on Duke. You have to wait and see. Alolan Vulpix is very, very good. Yeah, National Dex Ubers, yeah. That's what we're doing. If you are wondering, in the Discord, there is an events tab. You can look in at events. That will tell you everything. No! Hopefully they do take a little bit of time so we don't actually miss it. Teams that's got to the finals just happen to not have any net dex Pokemon. I'm sorry I made one of my Pokemon very annoying. Well, unfortunately, that's the way this game goes. We are going to start off with the Hydrapple against the Palafin. Hopefully these ads... Oh, Palafin taking a huge bit of damage there. Don't sack it, don't sack it, don't sack it. Let's hope it doesn't get sacked. I mean, Palafin's taking a bit of damage, but he's still alive. We have... Gonna do the Volt Switch to get rid of Palafin, to swap out. Gonna swap into Skeledirge here. The Ice Punch not going to be very effective against the Fire type there. Swapping out to Garganacl and a Hydrapple trade in. In comes the Giga Drain. The running Volt Switch, I'm surprised there's no special attack investment. I mean, it could be anything. No, this is the last round, MSN. This is the third and final match. So it's best of 3. You know we always run these tournaments best of 3. It looks like Duke is going to take the early lead here. This is the both have won one match. In comes the Skeledirge. The Ivy Codral coming in. Garganacl gonna get hit by the Torch Song, but not doing a lot of damage there. He's gonna swap out to Hydrapple again. The Recover coming in, gonna revive the Garganacl there. I don't think so. Never mind, yeah. Gotta remember, these guys are playing for keeps. You know that. I think this will be Duke's first tournament win if he wins. And he's looking quite strong at the moment. This will be Vulpix's, I believe, 7th or 8th win, I believe. I can't remember how many wins he's had. He's done really well in these tournaments. He's very, very strong. So if Duke's able to defeat him, I know he's probably nervous right now. Esperada coming in, Skeledirge. So must admit, we run them every Sunday at 5 PM UK time. So from 5 PM until they finish. We like to make sure the tournaments run from start to finish. I don't like to do it over a couple of days, so it's always on a Sunday, 5 PM until they're done. If they take, normally we try to do them as, get through them as organized as possible, but sometimes it's more. Sometimes it takes 2 hours, sometimes it takes about 4 hours. Let's go, Mossy Mike. Thank you so much for the follow. Skeledirge taking down the Esperada, leaving Vulpix with just 3 mons. The Palafin coming out. We also run a gym challenge in the Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, you can challenge people that are running gyms. I believe Zonic is hosting it at the moment. Yeah, 100%, man. Like, I appreciate you dropping in. Like, obviously, we look forward to having you in the tournaments. Oh, Halogen, Giga Drain. Down goes Palafin. Looks like Skeledirge is gonna Sword Dodge. Down goes Skeledirge, leaving Duke with 5 mon left. Ogerpon getting that 2 times attack. I mean, a load of Vulpix has 2 mon left. I lost my gym thing because of school this. Yeah, unfortunately the gym thing is going on in the Discord. That is a private Discord thing we do. Had 2 times attack bonus version? Yeah. The Power Gem doing a ton of damage. The Ivy Kujal doing enough, but Ogerpon's still only at 25% health. Duke has got 4 mons left. I'm actually nervous for him myself, you know? In comes the Garnackle. I spin up, gonna do a bit of damage, but not a lot. And Hyjapple gonna trade out the Recover. Coming in for Garganackle there. Sitting in nervous for him, you know, I know he really wants to win this. He's doing really well. Lone Vulpix is very hard to beat. The Earth Power gonna do a 48% damage. Salt Cure gonna do a little bit. Unfortunately though, I have chat filtering on me because I can't be asked to disable it, and the only thing censored in that was they reject. The Recover again. It's a Garganackle off. Now Ghost type, Salt Cure coming in. Salt Cure coming in from both ends. Leftovers popping off on both. Garganackle getting 2 times defense. Yeah. I mean, I got some issues sometimes because I have my chat on my tablet sometimes, so I can see chat in front of me, so I don't have to keep looking over here, but I'm setting up a 3 monitor setup soon. The Salt Cure Recover again. I mean, Duke just needs to get rid of this Earthquake. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Body Press is going to drop down the Iron Treads, bringing Duke down to 3 months. Chempal coming out. This Salt Cure Garganackle, he needs to hit it with a special attack, not a... Down goes Garganackle with the Crunch. That's a big play, and Ogerpon is down from the... And that is it, guys. Duke is going to be our champion for the Gen 9 tournament, which is absolutely amazing. We have a new champion today. It was absolutely crazy. Let's give Duke a... And that is it, guys. Unfortunately, that is it for today. I'm going to be setting up, hopefully, a way to run this. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream there today, guys. We are going to raid out, as usual. Congratulations again to Duke on his Gen 9 victory. If you're not already following, please consider doing so. I do stream on other platforms, so if you want to check out them, also feel free to do so. It's not a requirement. Yeah, man, so I'll be streaming again live tomorrow, 5 PM. I do stream other stuff. The tournaments are just every Sunday. We also, Mossy, we run a WWE on Tuesdays, so where everybody has their own custom character from the Discord. If you want to get involved in that, you're welcome to. Just let me know in the Discord if you're joining. We can get you involved in that. I'm just going to wait for that to get rid of so I can actually go to... Let's see who is streaming, and we can raid out here. Let's go over to... Let's see, we're going to raid... Close that. We're going to raid into Palmer. I don't usually join Discords or participate in things. I've been in a community for a long time. Fair enough. I mean, that is entirely up to you. I would never ever force you to do anything. It's all entirely up to you. Again, you're welcome to. If you just feel like jumping in streams and watching, that's absolutely fine as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I have been your host, James Link. We will join you next week for another tournament, which is going to be the Eevee tournament. But if you're around tomorrow at 5 PM, we will be running some either Monster Hunter Stories 2 or some more Pokemon Z8. But we'll figure that out tomorrow. See you later, guys.